Hey guys, it's Elaine, the Ninja Life Coach, and welcome to my channel today. Today is Motivational Monday, so sit back, grab yourselves a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back, and today I'm wearing Anya in Mermaid Kisses, rooted by Hair Kitty Kitty. Let's talk today a little bit about dead mice. Now, I know you're wondering, what does dead mice have to do with Motivational Monday? And sometimes I kind of wonder the same thing, but I want to tell you an experience that I had that really kind of rocked me for a little bit. I'm going to be asking you guys to comment down in the comment section after you hear this story and let me know what you think about this. This is going to be a video about surviving widowhood. The other day I was out in my garage, and back about a month ago I had a couple of mice that got in my garage, and I set out traps and I killed them, and I thought I was done with the mice because the trap worked as it was supposed to, and there was 3 mice that were disposed of. And I just used the old-fashioned trap, took my broom, swept them up into the little dustpan, trap and all, tossed them in the garbage. No big deal. I used to live out in the country, and we would have mice every year because there was a big field behind our house, and we lived, just out in the country. Well, I thought that was the end of it because I never saw another mouse, never saw a sign of another mouse. I left traps down, and there was nothing. Last week, I was in my garage moving some stuff around, cleaning some stuff out, picking some stuff to take to the charity shop and all that kind of stuff. And guess what I found? I found a dead mouse. I found a mouse that had evidently gotten loose from the trap and had crawled underneath something and died. Now, for a couple of weeks, I thought I had smelled something in my garage, but I couldn't figure out what it was. And I looked, I sniffed, and everything. Could not find a trace of it. Nothing. So I was like, what on earth is this? But it went away, and I didn't think anything else about it because it was pretty temporary. So I thought maybe it was something that I had put in the garbage that had just gone bad. I didn't really think a lot of it because it wasn't bad. It wasn't like overpowering or anything like that. And my sense of smell is not great, and it never has been, just FYI. The thing had crawled underneath behind some boxes and died. The thing had not only crawled up underneath some things and died, but it was gross and rotten. And its little carcass had somehow spread out over the cement floor. Yes. Well, I have never seen a mouse in this state of decomposition before. And I've certainly never cleaned one. And I've certainly never cleaned anything like this up. If that had happened before, that would have been Greg's job. Mouse cleanup. In fact, it was always his job. I loaded the traps. He dealt with the mouse. That was our jobs. I don't mind setting the trap if he would take the mouse and dispose of it. We had never had one that was in this set of decomposition, and there was no trap, just the mouse. So I had to get the mouse up and clean up the spot where the mouse was. Let me tell you, ladies, bleach is your friend at that time, and rubber gloves. Now, for those of you all who live in the country who have dealt with this type of thing before, I know you're probably laughing at me. But that really shook me, not because of the dead mouse, not because of the decomposition or anything. That's life. It happens, and it's a mouse at the end of the day. And it's got to go from my house. But what really shook me was that was one more thing that my husband was not here to deal with. There are things as a widow that I have had to deal with since Greg has been gone that I never thought I would have to handle or do. But you know what? Just like that dead mouse, I did handle it. And I did do it because there was nobody else to do it. And I had to. So Widows, those of you who are out there, or those of you who are single or alone or grieving or depressed, I just want to speak to you right now. There are things in this life that we have to deal with, just like that dead mouse, that aren't pleasant, that don't make us smile, they don't make us happy. In fact, there are things that we deal with, very much like this dead mouse, that are just gross and disgusting and horrible. But you know what? Unless you work somewhere that regularly disposes of dead animals, that's not something that occurs every day. And it's something that happens for a very short time frame, then you can go on about your day. Now, the implications of that may stay with me for a little bit. But at the end of the day, I dealt with the dead mouse, thanking the Lord it was a mouse, not a rat. Put it in the garbage, got rid of it. Now my garage is happy, I'm happy, and I'd say Trixie would be happy too if she knew it. The point is, we do have to deal with these things. They do have to be dealt with. They do come up in our lives. And we have a choice at that moment. How are we going to deal with this? Am I going to deal with this and let this ruin my life? Am I going to brood about this for a week? Or am I going to handle that emotion right now and move forward with what God has for me? That's a choice that we make. I had a choice to let that dead mouse ruin the rest of my day and the rest of my week. But you know what? I didn't. And you don't have to either. Whatever it is that you're dealing with at this moment that you've had to handle as a widow, it's not going to last forever. Bad circumstances come into their lives, and they come into mine too, folks. I still have bad things that happen to me. Not daily, not weekly, but occasionally, just like everybody else does. And we have to deal with them. But the way we deal with them is what's important. Not that the circumstances come our way, because they're going to. But how do we interact with those circumstances? That's what's important. Do we allow it to steal our joy? Do we allow it to dictate what we do from now on? You know, I could have easily said, you know what, I'm not going back in that garage. Ever. If I need something out of there, I'm going to get somebody to come over here and get it for me. Because I'm not going out there and run the risk of running across another dead mouse. No, I'm not going to do that. That is my garage. The mouse are going to have to leave. And it's the same way with negative self-talk and things that tell us that we can't do it, that we're not enough, that we're too much, that we're extra, that we're this or that, or we're too thin, we're too fat, we're too, wear too much makeup, you wear wigs, you do this. Well, so what? So what? We may be all of those things, and that's okay. That's what makes us unique and special to God and to others. We just have to handle the dead mice when they come up in our lives. It may be different for you. There may be a way that you handle your dead mice a different way than I handle mine. But whatever it is, don't let it interfere with your relationship with God, and don't let it steal your joy. Stay joyful. Stay happy. Stay in love with your fellow brothers and sisters and your fellow man. Love your neighbor regardless. You can never go wrong by keeping your joy and keeping your love. That will never be the wrong choice. Never. Doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter. The only thing you can control in your life is yourself. And once we get hold of that, then when the dead mice do come into our garage, we control how we react to that thing. And that's what God is looking for. People who have the fruits of the Spirit, one of which is self-control. Now, I wasn't happy about the dead mouse. I wasn't glad it crawled into my garage. But I am very happy about the lesson I learned in dealing with that little sucker. I'm just going to tell you that. Because I learned I can deal with a dead mouse. I don't have to have somebody else deal with that for me. I can deal with it myself. You know, the old saying, that which does not kill you makes you stronger. There's a lot of truth in that. Now, sometimes I think, Lord, I'm strong enough. I don't need anything that's going to try to kill me. I've had enough. And it's okay. It's okay to say that. But there is a lot of truth in that, because those things, like the dead mouse, that makes us stronger women, that makes us stronger Christians, and that makes us stronger, most importantly, that makes us stronger warriors. Because that's what we are, ladies. We are warriors in the kingdom of God. Every day is a battle. It's a battle right up here and in here. And we get to decide how we respond to that. Listen, guys, I hope you all have a great day. Visit my website, Ninja Life Coaching, and check out everything down in the description box. I love you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Watch out for those dead mice. God bless you. Maranatha, folks. Bye-bye.